Hello, friends. Welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 23rd of February, 2022. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you've decided to come along for the ride today. Well, I was recently in a department store where I used to work, and when I was in there, I went past a department that used to be kind of the neighboring department of where I worked, and a story came to mind. A memory kind of popped into my mind of one time when we were going to have this massive sale in the store, particularly with a lot of special things going on in this other department that was neighboring to the one that I worked in. And one of the workers decided they got a phone call saying that she was out sick and she wasn't going to be working. And so, of course, everybody else had to double up. Even my department had to ring up some of the sales from that one simply because, one main person was missing from there and didn't come to work. Well, a few days later, I was working again, and I heard she came in, that other girl that had called in sick, and I heard her chatting with her coworker from her department. And she said, "How are you? Okay, I heard that you called in sick the other day." And laughingly, she said, "Oh, yeah, I'm sick of work." So, in other words, she wasn't really sick. She just got sick of work and decided not to go in that day. And of course, that inconvenienced all the other employees around her. It was really terrible. There wasn't one bit of remorse, not "I'm sorry I did that," nothing. She just felt like not going in because she said she was sick of work. See, that little gal was looking for a loophole. She was looking for a loophole in the terminology sick. And she says, "Well, if I'm sick of work, that gives me permission to do this." Absolutely not. We're always looking for loopholes, aren't we? I mean, honestly, do you know anybody who's always looking for some kind of loophole, cheating on their income tax and saying, "Oh, the IRS has enough money and they're corrupt anyway, so I could cheat if I want"? Or maybe stealing something from a department store or from somewhere else or from your workplace and say, "Oh, come on, that company has so much, they won't notice it missing." I do remember one time where there was a shoplifter in the store, and it was a grown man. He ended up being a doctor, believe it or not, and he stole a tube of men's lotion from the cosmetic counter. It was like cosmetics and perfumes, so it was quite expensive tube of this men's lotion. And he got caught. The cameras caught him, and they nagged him, and they had snagged him, and they put him back in the security booth back there. And I was there for another reason, talking to security at the time, so I witnessed the whole thing as it went on. They called his wife. His wife was annoyed. She was cooking dinner. She had to take her 5-year-old with her, and the man was saying, "Look, you caught me and you got your tube of lotion back. Just let me go home. Nobody was hurt. It doesn't matter." And then, of course, they were saying, "No, it does matter. You committed a crime." They put the cuffs on him and the police took him out. It was a very expensive tube of lotion. And this little boy was screaming, "Look what you're doing to my daddy. You're taking my daddy away." And the wife was saying, "This is ridiculous. Look what you people are doing to my son." They were all looking for a loophole. Their loophole was, well, as long as nobody got hurt and you got your lotion back, what difference does it make? Well, it does make a difference. What if he hadn't gotten caught and he walked out the door and he stole $100 tube of lotion? It wouldn't have been right, would it? See, let's not look for loopholes. Isn't it just easier to do it right in the first place? Isn't it just easier to not be looking for excuses and reasons to find some kind of lame loophole? Now, I do know that there are legal loopholes to things, especially if something is especially difficult, where you're trying to negotiate some kind of contract with a business or perhaps with a will or something where legitimately the person is looking for a legal loophole so that they could get justice. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about using the term "I'm sick" by saying "I'm sick of work." That's a loophole that doesn't hold any water, and definitely not one that you want to try to use anymore. So stay away from loopholes. I know I learned my lesson about that a couple of times way back in the day. Learn to do it the right way and stop looking for ridiculous loopholes. Now listen, go out, be a blessing to somebody today. You may end up being the only one who is. And don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't done so already. I notice my numbers are climbing. Tell a friend, okay? JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Give me a thumbs up and put a little comment if you like. Every time another Take Two is premiering, you will be notified. And of course, great music, great programming. Don't forget to tune in Through the Eyes of a New York Woman. That's my show. Yes, it is. Every Saturday, 9 Eastern, 8 Central on UltimateOldiesRadio.com. 1 hour of fun reflection music. It's a great joy on the journey that you can share with me. And don't forget also, you can listen on Oldies700.com on Sundays, Oldies700.com at 4 Central, 5 Eastern. Now, of course, those are all AM and PM, and directly after my program is On the Road with Chef Michael. Okay, you be well, have a good one, and enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you next week for another Hump Day message. I got that in, didn't I? Bye-bye.